What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here, and I'm finally done with this level 5 flipping challenge. We have 1,000 gold now. I could go buy an epic mount. I still have some materials left over even. Not sure how much TSM values them. 234 gold actually, and materials. That's quite nice. So I overshot a little bit, but yeah, we're done. Now we're gonna take a look at some of the data. Figure out is this something good or not to spend your time on, and what you can do to optimize it and be more efficient than me. Now, I have now accrued 2 days and 15 hours. Well, it was 2 days and 14 hours, but then I've been idling for an hour while writing the script. And 2 days and 12 hours on this level, and I did a little bit of stuff on this character before I started doing this challenge. I started in January. Or a little bit before January, actually. I started in December, just before New Year's. So it's taken a while, obviously. And as we can see here, the last part was really slow. And then we had some from the beginning of February. It's been going like relatively quickly because that's when I started getting some real numbers. At about 58 hours played, spent on this challenge, and I have 1,000 gold now. That means I've earned about 17 gold per hour, which is not good. Let's face it. That's I don't know what the current gold per hour ratios are, but I know that 50 gold is like what a lot of classes can do, almost doing vendor farms. From farming, so 17 gold per hour is not particularly good, but that does include like all of this time where in particularly the early days where I was just doing vendor shuffling wands, which takes a lot of time and is just not particularly gold efficient in terms of gold per hour. And then for this part, I was probably a lot more gold efficient. And then the last part here, I was very inefficient because I didn't buy anything because I was like at 900 gold and I knew I had more than enough materials to just get over the line with sales. Now, is this still good? Well, it's really good for me because I'm one of those sweat lords that have multiple accounts. So I can do this on my second monitor. And which means that a lot of the time-consuming parts I can they don't exist. Because I'm just running over to the auction house, I'm clicking the button, and I'm waiting. And the time that you would usually need to wait and just sit here looking at your screen while it's scanning, well, that's happening on my other monitor, and then I'm doing something else on the main one. So then it's pretty good. But if you only have one account, then obviously you have to count all of the time. But for me, this is more time efficient. You can also avoid a lot of the items. Like I've flipped, particularly early on, I had to do a lot of items that are high volume, not particularly high price. So they take a lot more time. So if you're only focusing on a few, if you're only focusing on maybe 20 items, then you can do them in one scan. You can just make one group with just the items you are personally flipping and just scan that. Then you'll be a lot faster because what I was doing is I was scanning consumables, then I would scan this, then I would scan dust, then I would scan herbs. So that's a lot of different scans, and some of them are fairly slow. They're going to take a couple of minutes or half a minute to do the scan, and then you have to buy any auctions, and then you get to the throttle, and it just slows you down. So yeah, I think it's worthwhile. But you also have the problem right here, like it's very hard to find deals. Like it's very few items available for sale right now, which means that I'm just going to be doing a scan and not finding anything to buy, and then that's just wasted time. Which I faced a lot more on the anniversary realms than I have before, and sort of relegates this a little bit more to a side niche. Now, the other reason I really like this is because it's one of the best ways to get into the auction house for new players. So people who want to get into the economic side of the game. This is super easily available. You can get my Trade Skill Master setup. I've literally just used the settings that I've shared, and they're in the video linked in the description. I've used those. Just buy everything below the max price and sell. Just post with the settings. And spoiler alert, I've not lost. There's one item I've lost gold on. One. Actually 2, because I sold some elemental lair, but I do have a couple of elemental lairs that are probably going to be profitable. But Blasted Borlongs, the price sort of collapsed after I bought. But it's up again now, so I'll probably be drawing out a profit. Actually, no, I won't. I'll be losing gold. Everything else is showing a profit. Everything. Literally everything I've bought and sold has been profitable. Just using those settings. So this is sort of field tested. This works. This works. If we look at the best items, interestingly enough, finally Dream Dust managed to overtake Darkrunes on the finish line. Dream Dust has been extremely consistent for me lately. I bought a huge chunk of it, and it's just a very, very consistent seller. Fantastic item. I made sure I always did Enchanting Dust group, because Dream Dust and Illusion Dust are really good items. For this, we can see Illusion Dust is up here at number 6 as well. Then I had some good Essence flips. Essence of Earth, this one was really good. 84 gold profit, flipping 67 Essence of Earth. Not consistent though, it's not easy to find deals. They're rare, but when you find them, you gotta pull the trigger. Really good profit on those. And then it's the Larval Acid. We can see that most of the top ones here are fairly expensive items. Larval Acid, oh, it's up to 10 gold now. I was flipping it between 2 and 3 gold. Essence of Earth, 6 gold. I was flipping at 6 up to 7.5. Price has gone down a little bit. Darkrunes, I was flipping around 3 gold. It's gotten even more expensive now. Dream Dust, 35 silver. There's no like super cheap items. The cheapest item here that we get to is Blindweed at 30 silver, or Illusion Dust at 20, but it was 30 when I was flipping it. So yeah, more expensive items are going to be a lot better. We can also see that I've sold literally thousands upon thousands of items. I don't think they have a sum. Oh, we have 35,000 items resold. So that's a lot of auctions to get to 1,000 gold. That's a lot of auctions. 35 items per gold earned. But I am sitting on a little bit extra profit because I do have materials left over. So that's sort of how it's looking at the end. I think that you can definitely get a lot higher gold per hour by being more selective and focusing only on some higher level materials. If you make a group with 20 to 30 of the top items, you can go by some of the ones here, particularly the top ones, and then add the elementals, essences, Illusion Dust and Dream Dust. Don't do the other dust. The other dust is profitable, like Soul Dust is profitable, Vision Dust is profitable, but the profit per item is just too low to make it worthwhile. So focusing on the high value stuff at the top here. The other essences would probably be up there if I could find more deals. We can see here that I have had profits on them. So more expensive items, and focus on those, and then you can make some nice gold. And if not, if you just want to get into understanding market movements and trying to look at how the auction house works, then this is a great market to get into, just to try some stuff out, make some losses maybe, or make a lot of small wins, and your next raid night is going to be a lot cheaper on the consumable front. So yeah, that's it, we're done. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.